What's up, everybody? Christian James here. Today's video, we're killing people in Canada legally, 13,000 a year plus. Let's go. I was watching the Joe Rogan Experience with Tom Segura, and in the first 4 minutes of the show, they bring it up where Justin Trudeau in Canada has medically legalized suicide. I don't know why I have to say it that way if it's legal in my country, but apparently on YouTube it's not okay to say. So we can do it, but I can't say it. I'm done talking. Let's get to the fucking clip.
Correct, yes.
Right, which is kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
The doctors were like, you're dead. And what if he just decides I'm dead and he starts freaking out? Or maybe he goes to Oregon and gets assisted suicide.
And so many people go down that path, right? Like, but you're right.
They're whacking people left and right up in Canada.
Yeah.
Like, if you're depressed, you're not feeling good, come on in.
Sign up.
Fucking sign up for the program. We'll get rid of you. They'll just kill you.
Things are so bad around here, or people perceive it so bad, that medically assisted suicide is going up and up and up. I knew we had it. I didn't pay that much close attention to it because I don't have, my aunt, I think she just passed away in hospice care. I don't think she went that route because she had cancer for a long time. Rest in peace, Aunt Darlene. But as far as I know, I thought it was a very deep threshold had to be measured or met in order to have medically assisted suicide. Well, I got the numbers here. And in 2016, 1,000 people did it. In 2017, 2,838. In 2018, 4,493. 2019, 5,665. Let's go from the pandemic year up. In 2020, 7,611. 2021, 10,092. And in 2022, 13,242. So if we're following this trend, by the end of 2023, which was last year, and I don't know why it's not on here, we should be at 18,000 people a year, give or take. Well, increases 1 year increased 3,000 and a half, the other one 3,000 and a half. Okay, so if we go by that, it's going to be roughly 16,700 people a year are dying in Canada of medically assisted suicide. So since Trudeau became prime minister, it went from 1,000 people a year to 13,000 people a year. That's how good of a job he's doing, or how many more people are aware of it. But it is a combination of the factors. And for all you people out there who voted for him, don't think it ain't. You know it is, because shit's rough around here.
We're doing that.
Yeah. See, Google it, because this is something you'll actually find on Google. It's assisted suicide in Canada.
The other delusion that because I just watched the Scott Peterson.
Is that the Lacey Peterson?
Yes.
So is that one? Is the new one where people are saying maybe he didn't kill her? No,
it's essentially it's fantastic. It's on Netflix. I think it's a 3-part docuseries, and it begins with, because it's like this reminder. It was 20 years ago,
right?
Time just, you're like, oh shit.
What was that story? How did that one
go? That one,
Canada's controversial medically assisted death program is fastest growing in the world.
Damn.
Since suicide became legal in Canada, the number of deaths have grown each year. So this is August, so this is just last month. So what is it saying in terms of the numbers? Most recent data shows 13,241 people in 2022. Wow.
That's quite a jump.
That's a jump, bro. So 2022 is 13,000. Who knows what 2023 and 2024 is?
Oh, man.
So they're whacking people up there.
That's pretty wild.
Feeling good? Get in. Come on in.
Come in.
Come on. What, your foot hurt?
My leg hurts.
I just sad. Get in here. Fuck life.
Yeah.
Fuck life.
That's a great tap out fucking option.
It's great. I mean, what is this? Is this like, is it a kind of eugenics? Like, what is it? Like, what is it? I mean, you could say it's being compassionate.
I don't know how it is where the hell you live, but I live in Canada, and the big problem around here is everything's ran by compassion. We have open drug dens that are called safe injection sites, safe consumption sites, whatever they want to call it. They keep just renaming the vernacular to make it seem better. The more PC you make it, the more people are comfortable with it. They're fucking drug dens. That's exactly what they are. All right? It's no better. It's no worse. Well, the government runs it. Congratulations. A lady in Toronto was walking across the street, and there was a drug deal gone wrong or something, and a debt not paid, and a stray bullet went flying, and she took one to the noodle, as far as I know. So it's a drug den. It's just like anywhere else in the ghetto, in the hood, and shitty part of town, the Bronx side of the tracks, whatever. So that's based off compassion, because drug addicts, it's all their fault. It was childhood trauma. They didn't do nothing wrong, so we should support them. No, they're people who make bad choices. Some of them are young. Other of them are just grown people who like to be high. That is a hard thing to face. But sometimes it is the truth. Sometimes people would rather sleep outside on the sidewalk and then be in a shelter and warm and safe because they want to be high. Sometimes people will lose their job because they want to be high and end up on the street. Does it become a problem? Well, do you think they want to be on the street? No, but it's the reality of their situation. So what do we do in Canada? We give them free drugs. That's what we do. And then what happens when their body falls apart from those free drugs? We let them just themselves because, hey, life sucks around here, so you might as well check out medically. But apparently if you do it on your own, I think you can be arrested for it if you're unsuccessful or medically locked up. But, if they do it and it fails, I don't assume that anything goes wrong. Well, I assume that you don't die and you're in a lot of pain, and then they get no, you probably sign a waiver. They can't sue you. You can't sue them. But nonetheless, the fuck is going on around here? Again, Joe Rogan's about to talk about one of his friends who had a very, I think he had ALS. Yeah, okay, I can understand you want to end it. But 13,000 people a year in Canada are not dying from ALS. They're dying for many reasons. If you're poor, for example, I've heard these are reasons. Let me find a reason from a former soldier.
First, the recordings that I have were recorded by the veteran himself. And he recorded them because of the first initial call where he was offered MAID. So these are 2 apology phone calls that were made by the VAC manager who called, say, that she was sorry and that the VAC caseworker also, through the manager, expressed regret. It was from those conversations where his primary concern with his VAC manager was, I'm kind of torn because I can't give you the exact, I have to paraphrase in order to not be violating his privacy. So I'm walking a thin line here. But his primary concern was not for himself, and is also, I'm not going to give you the medical reason, like help that he was asking for. Obviously, it was not PTSD, but it was something similar. But again, I'm torn. But either way, he was asking for help and assistance and support and resources. That I can say. But his primary concern was that during his original phone call with the VAC service agent, somehow in that conversation, he was told, we've done it before and we can do it for you. And the one that we've done it for and has completed MAID, we are now supporting his wife and 2 children. This was his primary concern, to find out what in the heck are you talking about. Now, the idea that just talking about services, his response to that was asking about the legality of it. First he asked, why are you asking me this? Well, I just thought you should know if up the road, but I'm in a good place right now. He expressed that to me that things were sunshine and roses prior to this phone call. He was feeling good about life. Post phone call, he left the country because he was devastated by this phone call. It's called sanctuary trauma, where the place you go for help steps on your neck.
So in this country, ladies and gentlemen, in Canada, we don't take care of our veterans. We offer them MAID, medically assisted death. That's what we do. They put their life on the line. They put their liberty on the line. Like I say to every veteran in the world that's on the right side of history, thank you very much for your sacrifice and your service. This shit makes me ashamed to be Canadian. These people risk their lives for people all over the world, for people at home. And the best we can do when a person needs some help is offer them death. Because the cheapest way to proceed, right? You don't have to assist them anymore. They don't need any more mental health or physical health or anything like that. They don't need, any support groups. They don't need any money. That's what it comes down to. They don't need any more money. They don't need more resources that cost money. So you offer them death. Canada, I used to think, was one of the best nations in the world. The more I look into how it is here, I don't know any more people. Well, that's a fun video, isn't it? Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me something. Tell me if you agree on this. Tell me if you have any stories about this. Tell me anything at all in the comment section. Jesus Christ, Trudeau, you're ruining the country. I'm out.